Hey there, ladies. What's up? How are you? I want to talk about how to overcome procrastination. Procrastination is the root cause of procrastination is one of the biggest reasons why women are not reaching their business, their health, their life, their relationship goals, right? And the root cause of procrastination is usually linked to difficulties in managing both negative emotions and time. Procrastinators have difficulty regulating their emotions, which result in putting off activities that they view as unpleasant or overwhelming or anxiety provoking. Procrastination may also be the result in ineffective time management skills. And when women lack the ability to prioritize tasks and the self discipline to stick to a schedule, they tend to find themselves turning to procrastination as a way of avoiding or delaying the tasks that they actually know they need to complete. So I'm curious, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat if you have ever found yourself procrastinating. Have you ever found yourself procrastinating? I am going to put a 1 right now in the chat. Well, I guess I can't. Never mind. But I, for one, have definitely found myself procrastinating on a couple of tasks. I have learned how to overcome procrastination quite a bit so it doesn't keep me at a standstill. But let's face it, I'm a human and there are tons of tasks that I'm like, why am I not getting this done? Like, why am I procrastinating on this? So today we're going to talk about procrastination. If you're cool with that, drop a number 2 in the chat. If you're like, no, I never procrastinate, go ahead and just not even finish watching this video. But I am going to give you 8 tips and ways and strategies on how you can overcome procrastination so that you can get more stuff done. Cool. All right. So if you're asking why the heck I came up with this topic for today on a Facebook Live, it's because I just got done having a jumpstart call with one of my brand new clients. That was yesterday afternoon. And her goals are to look and feel sexy and toned in her body in the next 12 weeks. She's looking to actually increase her muscle. So we're looking at gaining a little bit of lean muscle mass. Her goal is to establish 3 new healthy habits. She wants to eat 3 balanced meals a day because she knows that'll regulate her blood sugar levels, keeping her energy nice and level. She wants to work out 3 times a week. And she wanted to learn how to time manage better. And then I started really digging into this habit. And she's like, well, I procrastinate on everything. And then I asked her, well, how is procrastination a problem? And she's like, I don't get anything done. I constantly wait for the very last minute to do anything. And then I'm feeling stressed out and rushed. And so then I was like, and then stress is actually adding fluff and weight onto your body, because stress produces cortisol. Cortisol is like sticky fat straight to your midsection. So, we're going to talk about procrastination today. So when women procrastinate, they are more likely to miss out on opportunities to make progress and actually achieve their goals. It can lead to missed workouts, unhealthy eating habits, delays in reaching their desired weight or health goals. It could even be procrastinating on sales calls, which is causing you to lose money in your business. Maybe you're procrastinating on having that conversation with your partner because you're worried about how it's going to sound or how they're going to perceive it. Therefore, it's causing you lots of stress. Ladies, we procrastinate in so many different areas of our life. Okay. It's not just in business. It's not just in our day-to-day tasks and activities. So yes, we always miss out on opportunities. But additionally, procrastination could lead to feelings of guilt and frustration, which can further delay the progress and make it more difficult to stay motivated. Okay. So that's really where I get concerned, is that when we procrastinate, it leads to feelings of failure and guilt, frustration. That's the stuff that I can't stand, because these feelings being stored in the body, I know as a timeline therapist that I know that these emotions and these feelings that get stored in the body, if we don't release them, if we don't let them go, they will turn into diseases, chronic diseases, autoimmune diseases, cancer, heart, high blood pressure. Like, it just gets worse and worse and worse. So it's really, really important for women to be able to learn to release those emotions. Okay. But back to procrastination. Procrastination can come in a form of variety of sources, including fear of failure, right? Some women don't press the send button because they're afraid to fail. Some women fear, success. So they actually procrastinate. They're like, but what if I hit this health goal? Like, what will happen if, right? They also, another source is like lack of motivation, right? Or lack of confidence in themselves. So women may procrastinate when it comes to their own health goals because they feel very overwhelmed by the amount of work that needs to be done. I also had a VIP call with a client yesterday, earlier in the day, and she wants to lose a decent amount of weight, and we're going to work on her with that. I think she's already down like 15 pounds in like a month. So that's amazing, right? Kudos to her. But when we dug in, to the subconscious side of things, she's like, sometimes I feel like I'm too far gone. And what's the point in trying, right? It's so much work and she feels so overwhelmed. So she catches herself self-sabotaging and procrastinating on her health goals and then focusing in on her work goals instead. Okay. But what she is doing is she's trading her business success, her health for business success. And that's not great either. So procrastination can be a huge result of negative self-talk and self-doubt and feeling like the goal is way too difficult to achieve. Do any of you guys feel like this? I mean, I know nobody wants to like admit that they procrastinate and they admit that they have negative self-talk, but like, I can at least admit that this used to be the woman. I used to be one of those women who literally had so much negative self-talk in her that it definitely kept me sane and playing small. I mean, when I was 213 pounds, God, I would talk down to myself all the time and be like, it's too much work. It's so hard. It's eating clean is, like it's so expensive. Like I would tell myself all of these things to keep me playing small in my body. So I, for one, can definitely relate. Can any of you? Feel free to just drop that in the chat below. This is not like streaming out anywhere. This is a safe community, a safe place of growth and connection here. So if that's you, let me know. But I want to really get into, because we know why procrastination is bad, but I wanted to give you some kind of reasons, underlining reasons. It's not just you're lazy. There's a deep-seated root cause for why you're procrastinating on certain areas in your life. I personally work with lots of coaches and transformational leaders, like people who are out doing the damn thing, right? And they're killing it in their business, but they are procrastinating like a mother when it comes to their health goals. Okay, so it's really, really a passionate topic for mine, is teaching women how to overcome procrastination. So get your pen and paper out, because I'm going to give you 8 steps to help you overcome procrastination so that you can get more shit done. Okay, number 1 is to take small steps, right? I want you to break those huge tasks that you're procrastinating on, break them down into smaller, manageable pieces. All right. So if you're procrastinating on 8 sales calls a day, how about you just work on 1 sales call per day? Because 1 is better than none. Am I right? Okay. Yes. Instead of looking at your email inbox thinking, oh my God, there's like thousands of emails I have to sort through. What if you just broke that task down into 5 emails? Today, I'm going to tackle 5 emails. Let's look at it on the weight side, right? If you're procrastinating on taking care of yourself, if you're procrastinating on going to the gym or eating healthy or learning how to meal prep, break it down, right? Instead of thinking you have to go to the gym, why don't you just work out in your own home where you do feel comfortable? Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So take small steps. That was number 1. Number 2 is to make use of positive reinforcement. So reward yourself with every small step that you take towards achieving that goal. So I like to break down my daily tasks, because I'm a busy entrepreneur. I've got about 100 things that I could get done and should get done throughout the day. But what I do every single morning is I get out my Boss Babe planner, and it says my priorities are today, right? And there's only 3 spots, okay? Because sometimes my task list can seem very overwhelming. But if I just look at my big list and I'm like, but what are 3 things that I could actually do today, right? And then if I do those 3 things, I'm going to reward myself with a beautiful walk outside, or I'm going to take a break or something like that, okay? So reward yourself every step of the way. And I mean, think about like when we're teaching our kids how to do something and they may feel very overwhelmed by what they have to get done. We always like cheer them on. We're like, oh my God, but if you do X, I'm going to take you to go get this, right? Rewards are a huge motivating factor for a lot of people. Number 3, simplify your to-do list. Okay. All right. So yes, the laundry list of things that you think need to get done, it's actually a way for you to stay so busy and so overwhelmed that it keeps you staying and playing small. So I like to, again, just tackle 3 major things in that day, right? 3 needle moving action steps that day. So if you're trying to get healthy and you're like, gosh, I got to get sleep and I got to meditate and I got to drink all my water and I got to eat 5 meals today and I got to go work out and I got to do this and I got to do this. And like you feel so overwhelmed, just pick 3 things. Pick the 3 biggest things that are going to actually get you to those results. All right. So maybe like exercise, right? Because that's good for stress reduction. That's good for productivity. That's good for happy feeling, like those endorphins running through your body. So that's why I like to start my day with exercise. Maybe then you just focus on drinking 3 of your jugs of water per day. Okay. 3 jugs of water, exercise. I can do that. And then maybe, just maybe, like my client, she eventually wants to eat like 5 or 6 meals a day. However, she is aiming for just 3 balanced meals throughout the day. Okay. So there you have it, right? Simplify your to-do list. Number 4 is to create a timeline for yourself. Set realistic deadlines for yourself to ensure that you don't procrastinate. Okay. So, give yourself those deadlines. Say, this is actually going to be done by X amount of time. I don't know about you, but I came from the corporate world and I had no problem hitting deadlines because why? Someone else was giving them to me. Then when you hop over into that entrepreneurial space, no one's giving you deadlines. And you're like, if it doesn't get done today, it doesn't get done. No, be the CEO in your business. Give yourself deadlines. Okay. Number 5, create a system. I love systems. First off, I'm very systematic, like reverse engineer everything to get stuff done. But creating a system, right? Implement a system that best meets your needs. So what that could look like is if you're trying to, let's just say you're trying to lose 10 pounds this summer, create a system for yourself, right? Create some structure. So say, okay, every morning I'm going to go work out before I do X, Y, and Z, right? Give yourself some systematic things. Give yourself some structure in your life. Number 6, eliminate distractions. This is probably the biggest reasons. This is a nasty habit that procrastination is. It's something. It's like a result, right? Because of something, you are now procrastinating on X. Okay. And then when I ask what happens in women's lives is they're like, oh my God, well, I get a phone call. And then when I'm on my phone, I go ahead, when I'm off the call, I go ahead and start scrolling through social media. And then all of a sudden I'm on Amazon shopping and like all of these things. So eliminate the distractions. Okay. So if you're at work and you're never getting anything done, I want you to ask yourself, what distracts me? Okay. Is it my kids? Is it my phone? Is it emails? Is it answering my team members? What is it? Okay. If you're maybe in the gym and you're like, oh, I don't have an hour to get my workout in. It doesn't take an hour. So what are you doing in the gym in between your sets or your workouts? Sometimes people are like checking Facebook during their workouts. And I'm like, okay, you could get that done in 30 minutes, but you're choosing to get it done in an hour, which is then causing you to think, I don't have time to work out. And then you just don't work out, right? See how that whole chain reaction works? So eliminate the distractions. Number 7, ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for assistance when needed. Sometimes when we have been procrastinating so long, we feel so overwhelmed with everything to get done. We forget that we have people in our lives. Like we can task our kids with doing chores. We can task our team with doing activities that will support our business. We can ask for help when we don't know where to begin. Okay. And I think that honestly, when women are trying to get into the best shape of their life, they are so overwhelmed with what they need to be doing. And instead of like actually like doing it, they just stay stuck. And so this is my call to action. Like if this is you, don't be afraid to reach out to me and say, Carissa, I'm really struggling with this. What advice would you give me? Okay. Like, this is my mission. This is what I was put on this earth to do, is to help women get into the best shapes of their life, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Because a woman who is on like hits like 90% accuracy in all those levels feels so free. Okay. Feels so free. All right. And number 8 is to take breaks. Schedule your breaks throughout your day to re-energize you and stay motivated. I don't know about you, but at 3 p.m., I always have like a little 15-minute checkup. And I literally shut my computer off and like I shut everything down. I walk downstairs. I go outside now that it's nice and warm out. I literally feel the sunshine, which helps like re energize me. I maybe do some like body stretches to get my body moving. And I'm not taking 30 minutes to do this, ladies. It's like 5 or 6 minutes. Okay. It's taking a break in my day so that I can actually come back, finish off the day strong, feeling like $1,000,000. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. So that's the last, right? That's all 8. Take small steps, make use of positive reinforcement, AKA your self-talk, simplify your to-do list, create your timeline for yourself, create a system for yourself, eliminate distractions, ask for help, and take breaks when you need them. Now, if you've tried all these tips, maybe it's time to finally book a call with me. If none of these tips are working for you and you're still so stuck in procrastination, then maybe it's time to work with a professional. I had a client, we're just going to call her Jane for today. So Jane had been putting off her business projects for months, feeling like she never had enough time or energy to complete them, right? She used time and energy as an excuse. But she would always convince herself that, it was just like, oh, everything happens in the perfect divine timing. If I didn't get done today, I didn't get done today. And I'm like, okay, but your goal, like you want to hire me to help you reach your goal, to get unstuck. And she's like, well, yes. And I was like, okay, right. So she really ultimately wanted to get out of feeling overwhelmed and stuck, and she wanted to stop procrastinating. So Jane, she decided to take that plunge and she decided to work with me. And in just 3 sessions, you guys, she was able to, I taught her time management tactics, right? I helped her get super organized with her time. And then we went in and did a few hypnosis sessions. So we reprogrammed her mindset to overcome procrastination so that the minute she felt like procrastinating, she could literally hit the reset button and get shit done instead. It was a phenomenal thing. I love working with women on procrastination through hypnosis and mindset reprogramming, because for years you've been struggling with this and it takes me 45 minutes to get rid of it. Like, magic, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. So if you're like Jane and you catch yourself constantly procrastinating on tasks, and it's a problem, right? Then reach out to me. You don't have to be afraid of this, right? You can actually get more shit done and not feel guilty every day. The best part about Jane is that she was able to double her income. She went from a 75K year in her business because she was procrastinating so much to 150K in her business. Now, I don't know about you, but an extra $70,000 a year definitely, could go a long way in paying off some of your debt, hiring that next level coach, etc. So I don't know about you, but what would you do with an extra $70,000 in your bank account every year? Ladies, I hope you enjoyed these tips. I hope you literally wrote them down and you start to implement them. That's the biggest thing that you can do, right? You can hear all of this information and you can do nothing with it, or you can take all of this information and just start working on one of these strategies alone, and you will start to overcome procrastination. So you can either do it your way, which is the slower way, but hey, you'll still get it done, or you can do it Carissa's way, get that shit knocked out in 45 minutes and call it a day, and then all of a sudden never have to be worried about procrastination ever again. How magical is that? I'm Carissa, and I'm a transformational leader passionately working to create more confident and abundant and healthy women. And if that's you and you're ready, let's definitely chat. Now, because I know, last little thing, because I know so many women really struggle with getting started when it comes to getting healthy, I have created the Full Body Fit system. And this full body fit system will allow you to get on track with reaching your health goals today. You can just drop the phrase, yes, I want to get back on track. And I'm going to send you a free link to sign up. It's a free system, y'all. I'm going to give you 21-day meal plan. I'm going to give you multiple workouts that you can do from your home. I'm going to give you a mindset training session. And there's some extra bonuses in there. And all you have to freaking do is sign up for the free system. So you can go to www.carissaatkins.com/FBFS full body fit system, or just click the link below and you can get started in claiming your free system today. All right, ladies, I hope you have a beautiful day and we will talk soon. Bye for now.